Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trivia League Unlimited, TLU, whatever you want to call it. This is the final match of the Sureshot play-ins. We have 7 contestants who are already punched their ticket to the Sureshot match. Tonight, we're going to get the 8th person. Bill, who's playing tonight?
This is going to be an interesting matchup because we have one Mr. Scott Harvey taking on one Mr. Alex Martinez. 2 very different but very enjoyable players, very well respected. One of them is super chaotic and has a lot of interesting opinions, and the other one is Alex Martinez.
I know, right? Absolutely staggering hot take from your boy.
So I'm just kidding. They're both great. I like the kids. So I like to see the chuckle backstage. So no, I'm actually looking forward to this. This is one out of all of them. Like this, I feel like this is probably the one that has the most potential to be like just a good old time. So
I think we're going to have a lot of fun. With no further ado, we only have one manager tonight because these guys are in the same faction too. So let's bring in Alex.
It happened once or twice. Yeah,
let's bring in Alex. Let's bring in Joe. Joe will be here the entire time. Alex, you're here. You're wearing the shirt of your strength, so obviously very confident. How you feeling tonight?
I get dressed in the dark.
I think, careful, Samson, you've got poor fashion sense.
Yeah, no, it's great. Singles general movies is always really fun because I get to interact with a whole other subset of people. I don't run into Scott that often. And I'm always reminded how very different we are. He's a fully functioning adult, and I found breakfast this morning.
Where did you get the beer, Fred? Somebody left it in your bathroom, but it tastes fine. It's fine.
You don't like
under
the
couch.
You don't like have food, so you're just like, bacon and ketchup. That's a meal. That's almost
that was
a meal.
like me the other day. I was eating cereal off a plate with a spatula.
Fried rice and bacon bits. Yeah, that's a meal.
Uncooked bagel and cheese, that's a meal.
Sure. Yeah, Panera Bread says so.
Let's see what Scott had for breakfast.
All right, cool. See you in a second. We will leave Joe in. We'll bring in one Mr. Scott Harvey.
Scott, can you top that?
I didn't even have breakfast, actually, so I think Alex actually is winning.
Dude, that little kid is hardcore goth. Hardcore goth.
No matter what he says. So
it's the most important meal of the day.
It is.
Yeah, I know. And I usually do eat it. Just something about Labor Day. I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it this morning. But no, I'm excited to be here. What Alex said about, I guess we don't cross paths too often. We did play one time like a couple of years ago in another league, and we've even met in person before, strangely enough. So we have crossed paths in that way. But in the trivia sphere, not too often. But I'm excited to play. Anything can happen in these types of matches where our strengths are so opposite of each other.
All right. Joe, last words on how you feeling about your 2 guys going at
it. Why you guys make my kids fight all the time, I don't know. This is like the 3rd time we've had to self-cannibalize.
It's just how it happened, man. This is how
the
chips fall.
Yep.
We don't have a vendetta against all you managers. I promise.
That being said, let's bring Alex back.
Yeah. All right. See you in a minute.
And we'll get into round 1. How round 1 works. You guys have both played it before. It's a semi-speed round. There's 8 questions. I'll ask a question. 10 seconds will pass. Bill will ask a question. We'll go back and forth. We've asked you 8 questions. If you answer all 8 correctly, there's a 9th question. You also get 3 repeats of the challenge throughout the course of the match. In this round, you can use a repeat at the end of the round to get 20 extra seconds, and we'll also repeat questions. The categories, you guys draft them all, plus your 2 strengths. Any questions before we get started?
All
right. And I'll read you your first question. In the category of recent releases, what state does Ben travel to for a funeral in Vengeance?
What did you have for breakfast?
Pizza.
I had pancake sizzly from Wawa.
Yeah.
So, your next question, because the entire decade of the 2010s, Luke Evans plays a vampire in what 2010s film?
He does that. He kind of looks like a vampire normally, so it's hard.
I'm just trying to remember who that is. And
I
I
wanna
think
give
I
you-
remember he looks like just the default creator wrestler, like blank slate
Yes,
guy. Yeah,
you've got the right guy.
literally looks like that.
In directors, what film was Robert Altman's last film before his death?
Was that recently or?
No, I think it was. We're past it.
Okay.
We're well past it.
Rip, all the same, I guess. Why not? All right. Your next question will come in the first strength of post 2002 Star Wars. Very specific. Who distracts the First Order so the rebels can flee the derelict base on Crate in The Last Jedi? This is my favorite of the newer.
I don't have one of those yet. I haven't seen any of them. So yeah, there you go.
I think it's either second or third for favorite.
They've been
Star
weaknesses
Wars
in
film.
me.
So
Science fiction. Who stars as Mills in 65?
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie.
Whatevs. I'll take your word for it. All right. Your next question will come in coming of age /YA. Haley Lou Richardson and Cole Sprouse play two teens with cystic fibrosis in what 2019 film? So this is like an erotic thriller or
It's an erotic thriller of internal medicine. Yes.
so porn.
Sports.
Okay.
In D2, the Mighty Ducks, what U.S. city are the Junior Goodwill Games being held in? What U.S. city? Say that one U.S. city. I'm sorry.
Hey, there you go. That's good.
Just to narrow it down.
Fair enough. All right. And your final question will come into the other strength category of directed by Noah Baumbach. What academic crime is Walt accused of in The Squid and the Whale? So this is like a sea movie or
Oh yeah, big nautical themes.
a lot of
Your
harpooning.
chance to utilize a repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, look at some boards. Alex, let's hear your answer.
I said Texas, Dracula Untold, Nashville, Poe Dameron. I didn't know the fifth one. I said 12 Feet Apart. I said Minneapolis, and I said plagiarism.
And Scott.
Texas, Fright Night, A Prairie Home Companion. I said BB-8, Adam Driver, 5 Feet Apart, LA, and plagiarism.
Okay. I got a score of 6-3 favoring Scott. Now you got
That is what I have.
Let's go over these answers. The state Ben travels to Vengeance is Texas. Luke Evans plays a vampire in Dracula Untold. The last film of Robert Altman was A Prairie Home Companion. Luke Skywalker distracts the First Order so the rebels can flee. Adam Driver stars in 65. 5 Feet Apart is the movie where the two teens have cystic fibrosis. LA hosts the Junior Goodwill Games. And Walt is accused of plagiarism in Squid and the Whale.
Cool.
With that being said, we're going to move on to round 2, which is our wheel round. We can bring Joe in for giggles. There he is.
Yeah.
Scott, you're going to have the option of whether you want to spin first or second. What do you want to do?
I think I'll spin first, actually.
All right. And just to recap, both your strengths on the wheel, directed by Noah Baumbach, post 2002 Star Wars. We also got recent releases, 2010s, directors, sci-fi, coming of age, YA, and sports. Joe, you want to say anything before I spin this wheel?
Yeah.
All right, great. Here's your first spin, Scott. And it lands on directors just barely. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right, we're keeping it. Bill, do you want to read the director's questions? Do you want to save your voice for another time?
Yeah, that's fine. I got it. I know what a director does.
All right, Joe. I'm going to put you back. I'll bring you back for Alex.
We'll see you in a few minutes. So, all right, Mr. Harvey, if you are ready for your director's questions.
Sure.
All right, your first question. Who directed 1997's Lolita?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Taylor Hackford, B, Gus Van Sant, C, Adrian Lynn, or D, Andrew Davis.
me get a repeat of the options.
Sure thing. Is it A, Taylor Hackford, B, Gus Van Sant, C, Adrian Lynn, or D, Andrew Davis?
I'll say A.
A is incorrect. Alex, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Taylor Hackford, B, Gus Van Sant, C, Adrian Lynn, or D, Andrew Davis?
I'll go C.
C is correct for 1 point. Why do I keep saying Lynn? It's spelled Lynn. I'm looking at it. The fuck?
I know.
Anyway,
lunch is great.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's cake in there.
Are you kidding me? Fuck! All right, your next question. Who is tied with William Wyler for second most Best Director wins of all time with 3 total?
John Ford.
That is incorrect. Alex, chance for a 2-point steal.
Steven Spielberg.
Is also incorrect for Frank Capra. John Ford has 4.
Of course.
Yeah, John Ford's number 1.
He's number 1.
Oh, sure. Okay, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. All right, your next question. As of the beginning of 2023, how many different directors have directed a film in the core Fast and Furious saga franchise? We'll give you a little extra time because that is a lot.
Okay, I'm going to need you to repeat the question.
Yep. No problem. First repeat. As of the beginning of 2023, how many different directors have directed a film in the core Fast and Furious saga franchise? We'll need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
4.
4 is incorrect. Alex, chance for a 2-point steal.
I'll go 5.
5 is correct.
Yeah.
It is Justin Lin, James Wan, John Singleton, F. Gary Gray, and Rob Cohen. So
F. Gary Gray.
We are tied. All right. Your penultimate question. What was Peyton Reed's directorial debut?
Bring it on.
For 2 points. And your final question. Who directed Gods and Monsters and Kinsey?
Multiple choice, pretty sure.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Bill Condon, B, Terry George, C, Gary Ross, or D, Peter Weir.
A.
A is correct for a point.
Okay, that's Scott getting up to 9. Alex with some steals getting up to 6.
That's what I have.
We'll bring that wheel right back. We'll bring Joe back, and we'll spin it right. You land on the 2010. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
It's one of like 2 categories on this wheel that I feel okay about. Joe, what do you think?
If you only feel okay about one other category, which is your strength, I'd say take it because that's a big risk if you don't hit it on your respin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I'll take 2010s.
All right.
We'll spin it backstage, let you know later what you would have gotten.
Drop
There's
it
no
in.
shits and giggles.
I appreciate it.
I'm doing that right now. As we
Oh,
speak.
we don't need to know.
I'm not even going to look. I'm just going over the questions now. We'll find out later. So your first question in 2010. Who plays the Man in Black, Randall Flagg, in The Dark Tower?
Oh, boy. Am I going to take the 50-50? Fuck it. This doesn't matter. Matthew McConaughey.
For 2 points. Your second Hold on, my wife is screaming my son. All right. Your second question. What possession of Max's father gets destroyed, setting off the events in Good Boys?
I'm sorry, what was the name of the film?
Good Boys.
Good Boys. Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, a model plane, B, golf club, C, a drone, or D, a baseball card?
Say a drone.
For 1 point. Score check. Is it tied now, though?
It is.
Your third question. Who plays the shell-shocked soldier who is rescued after he is the sole survivor of a U-boat attack in Dunkirk?
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Barry Keoghan, B, Cillian Murphy, C, Tom Hardy, or D, Harry Styles?
Say Barry Keoghan.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Scott, is it A, Barry Keoghan, B, Cillian Murphy, C, Tom Hardy, or D, Harry Styles?
Cillian Murphy.
That is correct. Your fourth question, your penultimate question, as the kids say, who directed Foxcatcher?
Ooh. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Tom McCarthy, B, Bennett Miller, C, Adam McKay, or D, George Miller? Five.
Will you repeat the options, please?
Yes, I can. A, Tom McCarthy, B, Bennett Miller, C, Adam McKay, or D, George Miller?
I want to say A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Scott. A, Tom McCarthy, B, Bennett Miller, C, Adam McKay, or D, George Miller?
Bennett Miller.
That is correct. 4 points. Your final question in the 2010s. In The Shape of Water, Eliza and Giles' apartments are directly above what type of establishment?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a bar, B, a theater, C, a drugstore, or D, a bookstore?
Say a theater.
That's correct. All right. So I got Scott at 11, Alex at 10. Is that what you have, Bill?
Guys, what I have?
All right. Round 3 works like this. Both these gentlemen have strength. Scott has directed by Noah Baumbach, and Alex has the post-2002 Star Wars movies. Now we're going to go back and forth, asking mastery questions worth 2, 3, and 5 points, starting with Alex in his post-2002 Star Wars. Bill, since I asked Alex his round 2 questions, will you be so kind as to ask him the Star Wars question?
From far, far away, I am. Yes. All right. Alex, if you are ready for your post-2002 Star Wars.
Sure.
All right. Your 2 point question. Who plays Baze Malbus in Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
Oh, no. I think I'm going to hit this.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Nope.
1. All right. We're for Wen Jiang.
Okay.
All right. We'll now go to your 3 point question. What character says the phrase, "I've got a bad feeling about this," in episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Alex's first repeat. What character says the phrase, "I've got a bad feeling about this," in episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker? Five, 4, 3.
Say Finn.
2. I'm sorry, you were breaking up.
Finn.
There's an incorrect word for Lando Calrissian.
All
All right. All right. So here's the sitch. Go to your 5. If you hit it, it goes back over to Scott. If not, well, you know. For 5 points, your 5-point question. What are Haldo's final words before dying in episode 8, The Last Jedi? And we are looking for 2 words.
Godspeed, Rebels.
That is correct for 5 points.
Nice job.
All right.
All
Scott,
right.
you're going to be answering some questions.
I like answering questions.
Your 2-pointer, directed by Noah
Maybe.
Baumbach. Who plays Ivan Schrank in Greenberg?
Reese Ifans.
That's correct for 2 points. Here's the situation. We hit this, you're going to win the game. Your 3-pointer
Either
and
one.
directed by
Either
Noah
question.
Baumbach. This one or the next one.
Yep.
The final scene of The Squid and the Whale takes place at what New York City location?
The Museum of Natural History.
And your winner, Mr. Scott Harvey, it is the Museum of Natural History or the American Museum of Natural History. I would accept either answer. With that being said, we'll go to some post-match interviews, starting with Alex, bringing Joe back.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you got it.
Alex, this kind of came down to just a little bit of stumbling around 3, but yeah, we obviously know you know your Star Wars. How you feeling?
Oh, fine. I'm never like too bummed out whenever, even when I miss something. It's just like, all right, well, blind spot. What are you gonna do?
What I do is just like you know, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I probably lost it in round 1 when I was down so many points. Then you like bounce back, but there's like you still have to like balance out the amount of questions.
I mean, you did get a few steals and actually have the lead at one point in round 2, like before your turn even started.
That definitely
Yeah, I mean,
happened. No, yeah, I like I said, genre movies is like playtime for me. I don't take this as seriously as I do, podcasting, for example, or like complaining on the internet.
I don't normally do this, but your second spin was post 2002 Star Wars. Anyway,
You're gonna be fucking kidding me.
Just so you know, I don't know, but I figured in this sense, we could just have that moment. But of course.
It happens. Like you said, I think Alex is one of the. I really commend that about Alex. He is someone who, even when he misses questions, he doesn't let it get in his head because he knows if he misses a question, it's just something he didn't know. Blind spot. He moves on and gets right to the next question, which is very commendable to see because a lot of players, if they miss a question, they'll convince themselves they knew it, and then it will stick in their head for the rest of the match and can affect their gameplay. But Alex just lets it roll right off his back and is like, all right, next question. Let's see if I can get it. And he hit that 5-pointer, which swung it back, and it was just he had a few more blind spots in his mastery than and then Scott played amazing in round 1. I'm proud of how both of my guys played today, and I did some math. We still have 3 of the 8 people in the Sureshot playing. We have an almost 50% shot of winning the whole thing.
That's great.
Looking at raw numbers.
Well, with that being said, Alex, we're going to see before you know it. We do things pretty quickly here.
Always, it's a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, it's good times.
Definitely.
All right.
And we'll bring in today's winner, Mr. Scott Harvey. Going to the Sureshot. How you feeling, Scott?
I'm feeling good. It wasn't my best match, round 2 in particular. I mean, it's one of my better categories, at least I thought so, but just took a couple shots that didn't pay off there. Probably could have listened to that Oscars question a little bit closer as well. But I guess, knowing my strength was the deciding factor today. And it was certainly a better game than I played last time against Anthony, which was all I was looking for.
You were on vacation. So
favored
you
me.
were on vacation. That game does come with an asterisk.
Physically and mentally, I was on vacation in that match.
Yeah.
And you also hit his strength in your round 2.
But I could have studied it, but also
you were on vacation.
You didn't.
I have dignity.
I
and it was
respect that.
Scary movie franchise. Yeah.
I respect you not studying the Scary Movie franchise.
Yeah, 100%. Well, let me read off who else is in the Sureshot match, and then you can let me know your thoughts. So we got Caleb Coho, Antonio Chavez, Kirk Kolakowski, Aaron J., Matthew Chen, Caleb Boatman, Tony Durso, and you in this 8-man Sureshot match. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good. The first name you said there, Caleb Coho. I would love to get a rematch against Coho. We played in multiplex and was not one of my better matches, but I think it could go a different way on a different day. So it would be fun to play him again. But yeah, there's some big hitters in there. So I mean, you mentioned Boatman, you mentioned Tony. Like there's really good players in this.
And we'll give you the
tournament.
rundown how that'll work off camera. But we are congratulating you for making it. And it's going to be a great reward for the winner of that match.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Any other questions, Bill?
Me? Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah.
All right,
it's
then
not
we'll
my
drop
match. It's Scott's. It's his. So.
We'll drop you guys back because we're going to see it before you know it. And we'll wrap this one up. Yeah, I think, they were selling themselves a little bit short. But, Scott, for one, getting 6 in round 1 is not easy. Like, very few people get 6, 7. No one's gotten 8.
Nope.
We're still remaining to see that. And then, Alex's battle back was really good. He got steals when he needed to. He didn't trip up too much. Closed that gap to a 1-point game in round 3, and that's just how it played out after that. Yeah. But Bill,
me and Alex fall into the school of we love to, downplay our ability and kind of shit talk ourselves. But he's sneaky good when he can surprise you. He surprised in the tournament he just came out of, coming out and like getting the win against Kirk. And then in this one, actually going up in round 2 before he even had a chance to go. And 1 point decided this whole game. So that's no bad day at the office. I don't care what you say. So.
Oh, that being said, for myself, for Bill Cariola, for Scott Harvey, for Joe Harrison, for Alex Martinez, for all the writers and other admins, or for our landlords, Azaria Montenegro and Mike Henley, buy their shit, por favor. Everything else, I have nothing else to say, Bill. What is there to say?
Hit the button, Frank.